Oh, I hope this theory about Thanos returning in Squid Game Season 3 isn't true. I recently heard a theory about Thanos making a return in Squid Game Season 3, and as much as I loved his character, I really hope this rumor isn't true. At the end of 2024, Netflix released the highly anticipated second season of Squid Game, which sees Gi-hun return to the Squid Games with the intention of taking out the frontman once and for all. Of course, this time around, Gi-hun forms bonds with even more players and makes enemies out of others. Among Squid Game Season 2's new cast, Thanos was a true fan favorite. In some ways, it's no surprise that Thanos got so much praise after Squid Game Season 2. The character is portrayed by South Korean rapper and actor T.O.P. Squid Game is far from his first television appearance, so that certainly gave him a leg up. On top of that, T.O.P.'s actual status as a rapper made his performance as Thanos even better, since it intertwined reality with fiction. Ultimately, though, Thanos received so much love because he was a truly interesting character. Of course, that doesn't mean I want him to return. It was recently theorized that Thanos could return in Squid Game Season 3, despite his gruesome death in Season 2. For those who don't remember, Thanos was killed during a fight in the bathroom between those who wanted to stay in the games and those who wanted to leave. Myung-gi stabs him in the neck, leading to his death. However, some believe that Thanos will come back in Season 3 in the form of a hallucination. After Namgyu took Thanos' drugs, there's a solid chance that he could overuse them, and see Thanos as a result. Thanos' return would accomplish a couple different goals. First and foremost, it would allow a beloved player to return, which would be a plus for viewers who loved Thanos. I certainly found Thanos entertaining, and enjoyed all of his screen time in Season 2. Additionally, Thanos' Squid Game return would help advance other characters' plots, mainly Namgyu. Namgyu was part of a dangerous alliance with Thanos, and it seems unlikely that the show will give this up so quickly, especially now that he has Thanos' drugs. Namgyu's potential hallucinations would affect him, and maybe even those around him. As much as I enjoyed Thanos in Squid Game Season 2, I don't think he should return. Mainly this is because Thanos had a complete storyline. He arrived in the games, caused chaos, and essentially got what was coming to him. Plus, his death. Scene is important for Myung-gi, who is finally able to stand up for himself. Bringing Thanos back might add to Squid Game Season 3, but for the most part, it would feel like an unnecessary addition to a show that is already brimming with characters and questions that need to be answered. Arguably, seeing Thanos return would take away from these stories, which are much more important, because they are still ongoing. Rather than bringing back Thanos, I think Squid Game needs to focus on its characters who are still living. Gi-hun is an obvious example, but also the new allies he has made. I want to see the repercussions of Dae-ho not carrying out his part of Gi-hun's mission. I want to learn more about Jun-hee and Myung-gi, and see if they will be able to work things out. Arguably, seeing Thanos return would take away from these stories, which are much more important, because they are still ongoing. Squid Game should not bring back Thanos simply for fan service. Regardless of my opinion on Thanos' return, I can definitely see this theory happening. Thanos is a beloved character, and to see him return would be huge for Squid Game lovers. Furthermore, it would not be totally out of left field for the theory to happen. It would definitely make sense for Thanos to return as a hallucination, considering the impact he had on the other players, particularly Namgyu and Myung-gi. In this way, it would be really easy for Squid Game to add Thanos in, so the showrunners may be thinking, why not? I also can see a few ways for Squid Game to make Thanos return more than just a fun cameo. For example, if a Thanos hallucination really does occur to Namgyu, maybe it would convince him to do something terrible, such as kill another player. Memories of Thanos could also hurt Myung-gi and turn him into more of a killer. Either way, Squid Game has plenty of options when it comes to Thanos and his potential return.